Hello and welcome to another SVU live stream. I am Coach Kev. I'm here with J Moff. What's up, J Moff?
Hey Kev, how you doing?
Doing fantastic. We are looking at a Rocket League match tonight. SVU Knights versus Roanoke College. This should be a good one here for the Knights. They took down Roanoke College last semester. Looking to do so again here now. So how are you feeling looking at this matchup here, Josh?
Dude, I am excited. I love these Rocket League games. They're a lot of fun to watch. Our guys are awesome. Those of you who were tuned in last season performed really well against Roanoke. Hopefully the same thing will happen again, but I'm sure we'll get a good show either way. Before we jump into all that stuff, Kev, I think we just relaunched our Instagram, some other things. You want to tell us where we can find the SVU Instagram page?
Yeah, so we have a new Instagram now. It's Coach Kev SVU. So if you're not following that, make sure you follow that for any live updates when it comes to when we're streaming, what we're streaming, and all that good stuff. So look for that. And we also have some matches coming up this week. We have a match, League of Legends tomorrow. So make sure you tune in at 7. But I think we're going to be getting into game here in just a second. So let's turn it over to the game.
All right. So as we said before, SV won this game last time. I'm sure Roanoke's going to be coming out with a vengeance. See if they start this game off strong. Want to win this time around in this best-of-5 series. So.
Yeah, and you have our SVU Knights in the orange here, and an early goal there by the Hitman. SVU up 1-0 already, 12 seconds into the first match. This is a best-of-5. So this is a great start here for SVU on the orange side, up 1-0 here against Roanoke.
Yeah, our faithful followers will not be surprised by that. Hitman is an amazing player. We see him come out with all sorts of stuff, great angles, mechanics, all sorts of goodies.
Yeah, Hitman, he's either making the passes or making the shots. Either way, he's involved on both sides of the field. SVU coming out with a huge amount of pressure here against Roanoke. Volpex going for the 50, does do decently, but Hitman's there. He's going to try to score. Swags with a good clear here from Roanoke. He's looking to hit it again. Does a 50 there, and good defense here from SVU. So looks like that opening goal is going to be great for SVU, but things are kind of getting back into rotation. You know those face-off goals, Josh, it's hard when you're not in your rotation yet to defend those sometimes.
It does, and it affects the mental part of Rocket League so much, too. When it happens that fast, it's going to be a lot of trouble to get organized right after that and say, okay, we bounce back, it's no problem. Some teams struggle with that.
Exactly, and this being the opening game of this NACE tournament of this season here for the SVU Knights, and probably for Roanoke as well, you hate to see them go down 1-0 so quickly, but you love to see it if you're a fan of the SVU Knights. So here comes Condong on the left side, looking to get a pass here, can't quite get it, low on boost. Here comes Hitman, though, also low on boost, so SVU going to have to scramble back. Josh J with the whiff, we'll call it a fake for now. But no punish there by Roanoke. So Swags looking to try to play this upfield. Going back and forth here. Another double whiff, double fake. However you want to look at it. Josh J up the left side. Good clear out to the center. No one's there, though. Control. No, Narwhal not electing to take control of it. Going to slam it up the left side and try to go for the cross. And there it is, but he cannot finish the shot. Volpex tried his best, but unable to capitalize on that. And this could be a goal for Condog. Can he finish it? Yes, he does. That's for you up 2-0.
Awesome carry there. You see how punishing those whiffs can be sometimes, man, and you hate to see it if you're rooting for Roanoke right now.
Yeah, it's fantastic job there by Condog going up the left side. He's got his Dallas Cowboys on. We won't talk about that, but he got the win here with that goal. So SVU up 2-0, 3 minutes to go. What would you do here, Josh, if you were Roanoke? How are they going to get out of this hole? It doesn't look like they have any answers when they're missing that one shot.
Yeah, no, I think Roanoke's want to get some shots on the board, right? They're going to want to play offensive, but stay organized, because you can't give up any more goals at this point. A lead of 2, not too far to get back, right? This game can be very explosive sometimes. But taking shots is going to be really important, because if you never take a shot, you're never going to get a point.
Yeah, 100% agree. So we'll see if SVU doesn't get too cocky here. I want to see them stay aggressive, but at the same time, you got to make sure that you're doing your due diligence on defense. So ball heads upfield, Hitman, gonna follow it, gonna look for a cross here with minimal boost, gets a good flick there. Is anyone there to finish it? Josh J can't quite finish it. Condog, he can't finish it either. Over into the corner, Narwhal should be able to get control. He's gonna leave to Swags, then regain control, looking for a possible play. He does get it over the Hitman, but can he finish it? Gonna play it off to the corner. Josh J gonna go up to the side, challenge Narwhal here in the corner. Out to Volpex. Can he get anything done with this? Let's find out. Going up the left side, looking for a cross here. SVU's defense is set. Here goes Jennings up, knocks it up into the air. It's coming down dangerously, but Condog with a great clear, and Narwhal back on defense. Both sides testing each other. SVU coming out on top so far, but Roanoke definitely has some fight in them.
Yeah, they really do. And I think SVU's defense is really that's kind of the make or break here. Roanoke's not able to get past it, so they're having trouble getting a goal, whereas SVU was able to weave in a couple of shots that made it count.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be cleared out here. Volpix and all of Roanoke just keeping possession here, trying to get pressure. But that's a great clear by Condog, and it looks like that will go in. Yes, that's what you got to worry about when you're up in the face of the enemy. They just let Condog get a free shot here. You got to contest that ball if you're Roanoke, and that's a great 3-0 advantage here in Game 1 for SVU.
Yeah, when the ball is dead center like that and you see the opponent jump up, you got to be scrambling back to goal, right?
Yeah, that you hate to see it, but they got to put extra pressure on, and they got to answer it. But there's another goal for the Hitman. You love to see it here with the opening face-off. He's going to hit it off the wall, read the bounce nicely, and just kind of chip it over, making it really hard for Volpix there. So 4-0 SVU. They got to ride this momentum into Game 2.
Oh, they really do. Minute and a half left. Enough time to mess up, but SVU keeping good defense, shouldn't have any problem taking this game home. The Hitman, just an awesome performance in Game 1 here. Guy got some crazy things.
Yeah, this is a great showing here from SVU, and I'd really like to see them end this Game 1 with the shutout. You don't want to give up anything. Hitman going for a crazy play, and he's going to get it into the bottom left corner. Hits it off the wall, and then he goes for the play on his own. Hits it to himself. Look at that. He's using his air roll there, so he doesn't have to waste what little boost he had and can just tap it in.
Yeah, and I think you're right what you're saying about the shutout, Kevin. Those of you who were watching last semester, teams that were unable to get any points in that first game of the series had a real tough time organizing and keeping up with the other team. The mental damage is real.
Yeah, and we're seeing SVU come out strong here, and if they can really ride this momentum into Game 2, this series could be over, pretty quickly. So let's see what answers Roanoke has. And you got to think that's in their head that they lost last semester as well. In the fall season, they took the L to SVU, so that's got to be in their heads as well.
Oh yeah, pressure is super high for Roanoke here.
Here goes Volpix up off the ceiling, can't quite do anything with it. In comes Swags, hits it up. Josh J, how's he going to deal with this? He's not, but Swags unable to get a shot off. Narwhal looking for the pass. Over to Volpix. Hitman's there, though. He's going to grab that boost. No, he can't, so he's going to have to ride what he has. He gets a good 50 there, but Swags is there. Here comes Volpix looking to send it up. They're trying to get something here, some kind of momentum going into Game 2. Can Narwhal get the shot? He puts it on that, and he does get it past Josh J. So while they are going to lose Game 1, at least they got something here.
They got something, and it's going to be, it's going to end with their goals. So, they might feel a little bit more control here. This might get Roanoke's spirit back up and come out a lot stronger Game 2. We'll see.
Let's see how they handle this here. Going into Game 2, you gotta love having the 1-0 lead, but you gotta stay disciplined.
Yeah, you can't get overconfident in these games. SVU really didn't do a good job of, not leaving any options over there. Were whiffs, and there were things that Roanoke could capitalize on there if they find those opportunities and make those adjustments right now. So SVU's got to stay on top of their game, right?
Yeah, we're looking at, 14 shots coming out from SVU. That's a humongous number. A lot of shots, a lot of pressure onto Roanoke. And we'll have to see if they have any adjustments to be made. Not a lot of time in between the games, so adjustments have to come quickly. At least they reset the scoreboard. So we'll have to see what they're able to do here in Game 2.
Yeah, and you recognize it more often than not. Like you were saying, the team that takes more shots is going to win, most of the time, right?
Yeah. You at least feel like they deserve the win. They have the pressure. You can play a defensive game, but
that is true.
Let's see how. Here comes Josh J with an early shot. Josh J really, shying away from shooting last season. We'll have to see what he's done, if he's going to be the defensive mastermind that he's been, or if he's going to get more aggressive. Here comes Hitman going for the 50. Josh J and Hitman up. Condog's the only one back. Can't quite get there. Swag sends it up to Volpix. He has no boost, so going for a fake. And there comes Narwhal. Not a banger, but it's a shot. But a good save there by Hitman. Going up the right side now, Hitman. We've seen his lethality so far. Can he get across? Josh J is up, going to block his own teammate. Can't quite do it. Here comes Condog sending it over to the right side. Hitman looking for a cheeky pass. Here comes Josh J, looking to send us to the corner, and does so. But Swag's going to take control. But he's going to give it right back, and you want to see a little more control game there. Maybe they had the space. Here comes Hitman. Can he get the reset? No, but there's Condog with the shot. Can't quite get it. This game is a lot slower than last game. We saw 2 goals already here by SVU last game, so this one might be getting interesting. Roanoke maybe just needed a warm-up.
Yeah, first minute down, and you hate to see some of these mistakes out of SVU's side that you think could be attributed to overconfidence, some communication errors. But Roanoke doing a really good job with the pressure as compared to last time. Like you were saying, I'd like to see a little bit more control, though.
Yeah, and you can't blame them for just clearing it out, but, if you want to get goals. Here comes Josh. This is good. Could be a good play. Trying to pass it down. Doesn't quite get a touch on it, though. So going to be cleared out by Swags. Condon going for the defense. Can't quite hit it. Swags looking for a cross. Sends it into the middle. Josh J should be able to handle it and does so. Volpix. Good job by him. Good position. Oh, wins that 52. Can he get the third hit? No, he can't. Great defense there from SVU. Way to stay back. Condog. But here comes Narwhal. He sees an opening and takes it. And the breakdown happens there for SVU. And Roanoke takes advantage. Condog with the clear out to the left. Narwhal just found the space. Hitman and Josh J just out of position. Possibly going for boost. Neither one of them defended the goal.
Yeah, it's tough when you... Hopefully SVU can just recognize, hey, this is the chip in our armor, right? This is where we need to make adjustments and do so. But that's going to be an eye-opener, right? First goal going over to the team that you just slammed. Can be a real eye-opener.
Yeah, but here's the counterattack, and there's the goal. There's the face-off that we want to see. And SVU really coming out strong with the face-off game. The double fake into the wall hit, into the bump by the Hitman, and Condog just comes in. And that's just Roanoke kind of, with their eyes in the lights there, couldn't quite get their cars underneath them. And face-off goal in return will tie this up.
Yeah, something's got to be said about SVU's rate of play, right? These guys can set stuff up real quick sometimes if they're on the right spot, got their communication on board.
Yeah, it looks like a 50 by Volpix. Looking decent for him. Roanoke feeling good after scoring first, but they're going to be kicking themselves after giving up that tying goal. Josh J sending it up Swags. He's got the ball. What can he do with it? He's trying to make a play, but great defense there by the Hitman. Now, what can the Hitman do? Can he give us a show? Sends it upfield, but no. Double whiff there from the SVU backup team to the Hitman. Here comes the flick, and the Hitman makes the save. He's doing it all. He's going to play it off to the left. Here comes Narwhal. Oh, Narwhal wants another goal. He's going to pass it, though, over to Swags, who can't quite get the shot. Here we go. Hitman. Josh J on his right. Can we get the pass? He gets the flick, but I don't think it's on target, but he's going to redirect it in, and yes, he does. The Hitman. He gets the flick against the wall and then sends it in the back of the net.
Huge. SVU taking the lead in game 2. 2 minutes on the board, though, right? And that's a lot of time. A lot can happen, so no more double whiffs, right? You gotta stay on top of the ball.
Yeah, so let's see what SVU can do here. Up 2-1. Will they keep the pressure on, or will they hide back? I hope they keep the pressure up. Here comes Volpix, though, looking for a goal for himself, but can't quite get a good defense there. SVU getting into their rotation, sending it out to the middle. Swag's going to pass it over to Narwhal, who passing it over to Volpix. I think he could have taken that shot, but didn't feel confident with it. Good clear out by Josh J. Up the left side. Who's going to take it? Looks like Condor's going to try to contest, but Narwhal's there, sending it back. Hitman wins the 50. But doesn't do anything else with it. Here comes Josh J. Narwhal, good pass, but bad shot by Swags. Hitman sending it up the right side. SVU looking to kind of slow this game down, I think. But that might come back to bite them. Swags going to have a miss hit there, I think, unless they have a bigger plan than I can see. Up the right side, here comes Narwhal. This plan might be unfolding, and it does! Roanoke finds the angle. Narwhal, the sneaky little Narwhal, finds another goal. Good block there, and then gets the fortunate bounce and puts it in.
Yeah, you love the pressure out of Roanoke compared to last game, right? They're taking more shots, they're getting more goals. Finding those chips where they're going to find it. And SVU's defense a little bit less secure, I think, than last game.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of just slowed down there. Maybe lost some of the energy, lost some of the excitement. I felt like they were just a little bit slow there, but these boys like to play fast, they like to play hard, and I'm sure they're getting pissed now, having tied up here after winning game 1 so easily, it seemed like. So here comes Josh J. Can he get anything done with this ball? Swags. Ooh, good 50 there, but Narwhal really stepping up for Roanoke here. He's going to pop it up. Can Condog get the... Yes, he does! Fantastic save by Condog. The brick wall's back. Volpix going to try to center it. Can't quite get it done. And that's going to go dangerously into the middle. SVU, you know they're collecting boost now. You know they're charging this ball. But Narwhal trying to get it past them. Does get it past too. Condog, good clear out. Narwhal, what's he going to do with it? He's going to leave it off to his buddy Volpix. Can they get the block? No! SVU's defense falls apart here, giving up the third goal. Crazy Volpix has so much space, goes for the little pop to himself, and then dinks it in, and SVU nowhere to be found.
Yeah, completely open goal. And that's going to be punished.
Yeah, everyone in this tournament is a high caliber team, and you just can't give them that kind of space. SVU looking to regroup here. Hitman gonna dink it up. Condog looking for some kind of play. Hitman looped around. Jennings, what can he do with it? He's gonna play it to the right. Hitman's gonna play it back. That's a give and go, and Condog's there, but a good defense there by Roanoke. Can't quite get it shot off. Here comes Hitman. He has full boost. He dinks it over one. There's the defense coming out from Roanoke. Oh, the shot by Josh J. He doesn't quite hit it. Josh J going up the left side. Right side, rather. Condog. Oh, he's got 4 seconds. Can he make the play? Can he tie it up? He's going to hit it to the middle. Volpix is going to get the clear, and that's going to be game 2 going over to Roanoke. So we got a series on our hands, Josh. 1-1. Roanoke ties it up, and SVU is going to have to regroup after that disappointing game 2.
Yeah, I mean, it was an exciting game to watch, right? A lot of fun. But I think, each of our teams had some pretty obvious glaring moments where their opponents were able to say, hey, I can make this shot, or here, I can get past this player. And there weren't a lot of risks involved when most of these goals were scored. And you got to think, as either team, I don't want to be giving them so many opportunities, so many shots. And when it was a 4-3, that's a fair match, and you don't want to be giving them that fair of a match. You want to close off a lot of those chinks in your armor and not make it such a high-scoring game, even if you win.
Exactly. It almost felt like they were thinking about the score, and us, and you never want to be in that position. You always want to be moving forward and trying to push a tempo. But once, I think giving up that opening goal there in game 2, SVU was sitting there like, wait a second, Roanoke found their game after that game 1, and maybe they got caught off guard, but Roanoke really showed up. You got to give them props. So we'll see if SVU can do a similar thing, find that energy they had in the first game, and get back in there and, really try to dominate again, and maybe, I don't know if you can dishearten this Roanoke team after that. After you go down 5-1 and then come back and take a game, I don't know how you're going to dishearten them, but at least get out there and show some aggression, keep the pressure, and let that do the play.
Yeah, Roanoke spirit's going to be very high, especially, looking for this revenge story, right, compared to last semester. And like you're saying, I think SVU get the pressure, keep it fast-paced like they had that first game, and that's really what they got to be looking to do, not giving so many shots, right? Keep the pressure on.
Yeah, and here we are in Game 3. If you haven't been watching, SVU and Roanoke College going head-to-head here in a best-of-5 to open off the NACE tournament. They are tied 1-1, and we'll see if SVU can answer after Roanoke took Game 2. Volpix going to play it off to the right side. Hitman going to look for the cross. We saw Hitman not be able to do his offense that he did in Game 1 last game. Jennings, good defense by him. Going to play it safely to the corner. Probably grab the boost. This is the control we like to see. What can he do with it? Ooh, Swags comes out of nowhere. Does not want to give him any time. We've seen Jennings multiple times make plays from that position. So good play by Roanoke to get him out, but there's a revenge explosion. Hitman, but here comes Narwhal. Ooh, he's looking for another goal. He's been getting them, Josh.
He has been, and he's looking for those open goals, right? And there was a moment there where he saw blood. I smelled blood in the water, and SVU was a good job right there recognizing, hey, we gotta close this window.
Yeah, Hitman getting physical out there, going for the explosion. You love to see it when it's convenient. Going for the flip reset is Jennings. Can't quite get it. Condog, good job playing midfield. Bad 50 there for SVU. Gonna go back. Hitman should be able to deal with this, but wow, it's a good hit by Swags. Putting it in the middle. Here comes Narwhal, but good defense. Condog able to defend that out. SVU trying to defend this attack here from Roanoke. Here comes Swags, but who is he gonna pass it to? Narwhal? No. Good defense by Hitman. SVU, they're on the defensive, and we haven't seen, this is what we didn't see in game 1, is this constant relentless attack from Roanoke. SVU needs to get a big clear, but oh no, a fumble, it seemed like, from Josh Jennings, and it goes into his own net. Just hit barely behind him by Volpix. Couldn't quite get it, a little over eager there, didn't have the patience in the net, and that's going to be 1-0 Roanoke.
Yeah, I mean, SVU was not able to breathe for a good 30 seconds, right? And that's what's going to happen. You're going to slip eventually. The pressure's high, especially when you're on the defense for that long, on the back foot for that long. Pressure's high, and sometimes you're going to slip up.
Yeah, and we saw this last season with this division. You really can't afford to drop a best-of-5 against any of these teams. So SVU's going to be starting to get nervous here, and I hope that they can channel that into excitement, channel that into aggression, because we know they have the talent to beat this team, but will they have the mental fortitude? Swags up the right side. Hitman, good defense from him. Going out to Vulpix, though. He's going to chip it over Condog. Josh Jennings is there, though. Going to play it off to the left side. Hitman has time, has the ball. Can't quite get it over Narwhal. SVU looking to rally here, looking to get a goal. Condog sending it up nicely. Hitman should have an open net here, and yes, he does, and that's going to be the tie. 1-1. Great job by Condog getting over the last defender there. Beats one. It looks like a bump by the Hitman, and then the cheeky goal. Love to see it.
You do love to see it. And this whole game, I think, has played a lot better. Both teams making a lot of adjustments. We're halfway through the game, and only one point for each side here. So, you love to see the adjustments being made. And on SVU's side, really good play by Hitman there.
Yeah, I feel like they needed that goal. They really had to. Oh, and there's the dunk by Jennings. Gonna go for another face-off goal here, and this is the face-off organization we love to see implemented on this squad. He goes for the dunk on Swags and slams it in to bring him up 2-1.
He did. He read exactly where Swag wanted to put that ball.
Great job there from SVU, coming out after tying it up, immediately taking the lead. And these face-offs have seemed like SVU's most lethal part of their gameplay. So we're going to have to keep a track of that over how the season goes and see if teams can figure out how SVU is doing it, see if they can make any adjustments. Hitman, how's he going to play this Swags? Hits it up. Hitman going for a possible dunk here. Does get it. Can he get another touch? Yes, he does. Puts it in the middle, and that's going to be a goal. The Hitman with the read.
The Hitman on these tiny adjustments, redirecting the ball just a little bit. Very, very adept player and very fun to watch.
Yeah, he's got an A+ in geometry because he knows the angles. He can put it in the back of the net, and there we go. 3-1 SVU, and this is the kind of aggression we were looking for. Josh Jennings looking to put another one in. It's up dangerously. Is their defense. They're no whiff. They're panicking on the defensive end, and that's 4-1 SVU. They scored one, and now the floodgates are open. The faceoffs are going again and again in SVU's favor, and they cannot be stopped.
Yeah, this is the kind of pressure from SVU that we watched so many times last semester that we're really just taking games left and right?
Yeah, and this is, this is the confidence I think that SVU needed after that game too, and then being down one in this game. I felt like they might have been, losing their confidence, losing their mojo, but now it's back. They're hitting the goals, they're hitting the shots, they're getting those adjustments, and now they might just be in position after this game, if they can hold off with this lead, to put this series away. Comes Hitman, he's going up high, he's putting it down, and he does so successfully. The Hitman hits those, and that's another goal for SVU. Great pass there, Condog giving his life for that pass. Hitman going up and bringing it back down. Special delivery, 5-1 SVU.
Yeah, that was awesome. And at this point, as Roanoke, you got to be starting to think, okay, there's a minute and a half left. Sure, the game's not over, but let's start making adjustments now for the next game, because it's looking like we might not do so well here. So you'd love to see that out of Roanoke right now is hey, let's analyze SVU and stop what they're doing right now, because SVU's not slowing down.
Exactly, and here comes more pressure, and another goal for SVU. Condog going to put this one in. That's his second goal of the game. Jennings doing the dirty work, chipping it up, getting over one, hitting it with the caboose, right over to Condog. And like you were saying, Josh, Roanoke's going to have to rally like they did in Game 1 for this Game 4, because this is turning into a show here that SVU is putting on. Once they smell blood, they just take the whole game.
Yeah, Roanoke's gotta become a little bit more consistent, I think, if they want to deal with teams like this, because they had an excellent display of offense that was giving them a lot of room, getting them a lot of shots last game. But we're just not seeing it this time, and it's costing them the game.
Yeah, once SVU got that face-off goal after tying it, I feel like Roanoke just kind of disappeared. This is the first time we've seen them on the offensive end in seemingly 2 or 3 minutes. So here comes Jennings up the left side, but that's a good clear out by Narwhal. There still technically is time to tie this up, but I highly doubt it, especially with this SVU defense playing as well as it is right now. Hitman going to chip it up, going to send it over to the left. Oh, he's going to get bumped by Condog.
He says, give me a turn.
Yeah. He's ball hogging it out there. Vulpix sending up the right side. Over to Narwhal. Going to send it back to Vulpix. This could be a little bit of morale for them going into Game 4, but just snuffed out there. So this is going to be Game 3 in the books here. SVU going to go up. What is it? 2-1 now? Yeah.
2-1.
2-1. So
best of 5.
Going to be match point here for SVU after this game. And Josh, they're going to get the consolation goal, but
it's just like it, before.
Yeah,
history's repeating, huh?
It is, and that means that Roanoke's going to win Game 5, and then we're going to go, win Game 4, go to Game 5, which I would not mind, because that would be exciting.
It is. These are fun games, and again, I think if Roanoke's taking the time to study, and maybe that goal is testament to that, it's taking the time to study and try to make next game a little bit closer.
Yeah.
But it's just really tough when a team like SVU, if you let them run over you, they're just not going to stop for the rest of the game, and so that's got to be it. You got to put your foot down before it starts.
Exactly. You're exactly right. And once they get that momentum, they really know how to keep pushing and pushing and pushing the tempo until you find yourself 3, 4, 5 goals behind. And this game was a perfect example of that. And so Roanoke knows what they're up against. They're going to have to make some adjustments here going into this Game 4, where SVU has a chance to take this series.
Yeah, for sure. And SVU's kickoffs have been so strong that the more goals that happen, in general, either way, I think the greater advantage SVU is at, because they've been able to translate 1 or 2 kickoff touches into a lot, and sometimes goals.
Yeah, so we'll see. Here we go into the game number 4 here. SVU has taken a 2-1 lead in this best of 4, or best of 5 rather. Let's see how they're able to close this out, if they're able to do so. We got to watch these face-offs, Josh. We've seen multiple goals here off the face-offs, and that's a little fake action. Swag's going to send it off to the left. I think Roanoke's adjusting to it, making sure they're not being lazy, not being greedy on the face-offs, just to get into the rotation, because they seem to be able to go toe-to-toe with SVU if they can get into their rotation.
Yeah, for sure.
Jennings looking for a double tap. Hitman, bring it back to him, and there's Condog. No, the defense is there, and that's a lot of commitment out of SVU. Is this going to be a breakaway goal? And yes, it is. So SVU going for the big play. I love to see it. I love the big play mentality, but this is the risk. This is the counterattack.
Especially on the first goal of the game, right? We've seen how well Roanoke, how well the fight they can put up with a healthier mentality, right? And so you got to be a little worried about giving away that first goal. But awesome pressure, right?
Yeah, fantastic job. Great setup there. They just weren't able to have it perfect, and that's the big difference between offense and defense. Offense, you have to be perfect. Defense, you have to just be good enough. Over to the left, Condog going to contest this. Doesn't have much boost to his name, but Swag's going to try to defend it. Hitman doesn't get a great touch, but can get a follow-up touch. No, Jennings going to take it. Center it. Is Condog there? No, he's not. Volpic's going to kind of clear it off, though, but give possession back. So SVU staying on the attack here, which is good for them. Good cross here. It's high. Hitman going to pass it again to Jennings, who's going to just hit it. Defensive hit looked like there. They don't want another fast break.
Yeah, throwing it down middle after you've had 2 or 3 guys commit can be really dangerous, so I like that touch to the corner.
Comes Hitman playing off the right side. He's going to go for the double tap hit. Yes, he is. And what a redirect, but it's going to hit the crossbar. But Jennings is there. They're so close, but just not enough. So close. Good try there by Hitman. Good follow-up. Condog, though, keeping the pressure on. Here comes Hitman. He should be able to put this in, and yes, he does. SVU is going to tie it up. And even though the initial play didn't directly give him a goal, the pressure created this.
Yeah, and that's what this pressure does, right? It lets you have so many shot opportunities that it's okay to miss. It's going to be okay to miss, because you're going to make some eventually. And when you're taking 3 or 4 times the number of shots as your opponents, you're going to have a higher score.
Yeah, and SVU Roanoke knows SVU can hit those shots, so they have to still defend it even if you don't hit it that time. But woo, there's a good save by Jennings coming out of nowhere, it seemed like, just to save that one. The little floater shot. Hitman gonna hit it up into the middle, and this could be a pivotal goal here. Whoever scores next might just run away with this game. So we're gonna have to be very cautious here. We don't want to give him anything easy. Now we're going to center this, but what a read by Hitman. He was already halfway there before the hit even happened. Gonna 50, gonna go to the left. Should be a good clear out here. Yes, Jennings gonna try to beat him, but can't quite get it. Volpic's going up, looking for the center here. Over to Narwhal. Gonna try to, ooh! Hitman gets up to the corner, makes the save. Jennings sends it to the middle with a 50. Hitman gonna try to play it up another 50. Condog gets control, but hits it on the top of his car. Oh no, this looks like an open shot. And can they recover? They missed the shot. Roanoke couldn't hit the shot. SVU bailed out. Unable to hit the open net. And there's the redirect. Hitman, can he put it in? Oh, Volpex gets back. Send it over to the left. Narwhal going to play it off the left wall. He's going to look for a play on his own. He's going to keep it on the left. Not going to try to move it to the middle quite yet. Play it to the corner. Gets past Jennings. Doesn't have any boost there, though. And Hitman does eventually clear it out. Volpex going to the middle, but no one's there. Condog sending it up. This is 2-on-1 situation. Can Narwhal defend? And yes, he does. Good clear out by him. Swags Not a great hit, and it's going to be controlled by Condog. Ooh, but that is the fast defense that you like to see. They don't want to give SVU time.
Yeah, that's a lot of that happening out of both teams right now. The ball's just going back and forth and back and forth, and this is the exact opposite of the close game that we saw before. That I think we were seeing the problems with the teams, and that's why their mistakes were even. Right now, the awesome things that they're doing, that's what's even, right? That's what's keeping the game close, is that they're both performing so well.
Exactly. A lot less mistakes, a lot more good play. That's what we'd love to see here. And here comes SVU Jennings looking for the pass, and there it is to him, and he puts it in. 2-1 SVU. Fantastic pass there by Josh Jennings, and the hitman is there to finish it off. He stops on a dime, puts it in. Might have been going in, but hitman there to secure it, and you got to make sure you do so in a close game like this.
Yeah, as fun as a solo act, those of you watching, as fun as a solo act that Jennings and the hitman can be sometimes, their communication can be really good too, and that's what actually wins games.
Yeah, that is the adjustments they've been making. Going from solo queue to a team can be a big transition, and these guys seem to have really done their job, got that synergy, and they're looking to finish this off. We're having some technical difficulties, it looks like, here. So we'll see what is happening with that.
But, I mean, a really close match so far, right? So, I mean, you got to be terrified as both teams, like a minute left. Stakes are really high, especially for Roanoke's side, because SVU's constant pressure, all it's got to do is take off one more time and get one more shot, and that's the series. And Roanoke's not going to want that, right? Especially with, revenge in their hearts, as it will. So, you got to wonder, the last little bit here, who's going to be able to take it away and get one step up on their opponent who's playing at such a close pace to them.
Yeah, so we'll give it a minute. We'll be right back. Give us a couple minutes, and we'll figure out these technical difficulties and be right back with you. All right, we are back in to this game number 4, and SVU is up 4-1, and it looks like they might be able to take this series. They're up 2-1 already in the series. They need this win to secure the series and take the win here on the week. So here we go. 21 seconds left. Does not look good for Roanoke. I don't know if they're going to be able to come back. SVU looking for another goal, trying to just style on them at this point. 10 seconds left. Great job here by SVU, able to rally. We saw it when they went up 2-1 that they were not going to give up easily. And looks like this will close out, Josh. So SVU going to take the opening match here of the season, 3-1.
Yeah, no, that was really awesome. You can imagine, sorry you guys missed the last minute or so there, but you can imagine what happened a lot like the other games, right? SVU's been doing that a lot over the series, and it was really impressive where you can start running, and they start with the pressure and build it up, and then the momentum just carries, and they get 3 goals out of 1. And so you can imagine exactly what happened. I love to see that out of SVU. What I would change is I would want to see a little less. There were a couple whiffs that I think they changed. That was awesome. And then sometimes there's just some open goals, and without those there, I think SVU doesn't lose a single game.
Yeah, you got to find the balance between going for the play and staying disciplined. And there's always, it's a fine line there between, this is a good play, a smart play to go for, and a hype play. And, this plays a little too much. Let's stay disciplined. Let's stay on defense. Let's get ready for a counterattack. That play failed. So that might be something we need to track. But let's see. Those face-off goals, I think, were huge for SVU.
I agree.
And we'll see what adjustments team make to deal with them, because that pressure off the opening face-off just seemed like a game changer.
Yeah, when a game can be almost decided so early, there's still 3 or 4, sometimes 5 minutes left in the game appearing decided. That's huge, and you don't want to see that as an opponent, right? As an opponent of SVU, you don't want to let that happen. So we'll see what happens later. But Kev, we got a lot of games coming up here.
We do. We have a game tomorrow, 7 o'clock, League of Legends. Please tune into that. That'll be fantastic. We're going to have some new faces there, some upcoming freshmen getting some playtime here on the League of Legends team. So make sure you guys tune in, see what kind of new strategies and new players we have in the lineup here for tomorrow night. And then outside of that, we're going to have a lot of games next week. We're going to be shooting them off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. We have a stream every single day at 7 o'clock. So make sure you're keeping up to date with that, and you can do so by doing the Instagram, staying on there, and following us here on Twitch so that you get the notification when we do go live. So,
hey, remind me one more time, Kevin. What is that Instagram tag?
The Instagram is Coach Kev SVU, no spaces. So make sure you get on that. We appreciate all support from all of our fans, parents, students, alumni, everyone. We appreciate all you guys tuning in. These guys are going to give us a great season, I think, here, looking at the Rocket League team. And I'm excited to see how they perform moving forward because they were close to playoffs last season. So
the boys, they performed really well, and they're also so fun to watch. Like, there's always a good show, right? Even the close games and the not so close games. So, but thank you guys all for joining us.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the support, and we will keep you up to date to the best that we can, and we will see you in the future.